Hey, Drew. Hey, Drew.
Hey.
Hey. Okay, so give us some lessons and advice about dealing with this downturn since you've been around for almost 10 years, maybe a decade, right?
10 years in February.
Yeah, so you've experienced this before. Yep. So how do you continue to grow, while staying lean?
Yeah, well, one thing you have to do is be prepared for revenue to shift away from advertising, not necessarily to something else, but you can't really count on it being around. I mean, the advertisers will back their money off during the downturn. So if you're getting any kind of advertising revenue, and by that I mean not direct sales, but I mean like Google AdSense, for example, I expect those rates are going to just plummet. And so what you need to do, if you can, is try to start building up some kind of a subscription revenue on the side, not to replace the advertising, but to basically augment to get you through until the advertising revenue actually comes back, and it's going to be 2 or 3 years probably.
Is that what you did? Because
yes.
You do have a subscription revenue. Yep. Is that how that was born out?
That's where that actually came from. In 2002, there's no way to make revenue at all, and I was driving back from a radio show I'd done in Cincinnati just thinking about stuff, and thought, well, all we really have to do is come up with a way to entice people to pay $5 a month. And they'll do it for pretty much any reason you can come up with. You just have to give them a good one. And so we came up with the idea of just saying, hey, we're extra awesome for $5 a month. And that's really all we've been offering. We've been working on trying to find something better to offer. But the upshot of it is that augments our revenue to the point where even if advertising went away, it would be extremely painful, but it's not a disaster. And that's key.
How do you figure out what you can sell for $5 a month or for any subscription? I mean, how do you go about?
If you've got an audience, you hopefully have some kind of a community component. It seems like that's the big thing these days. And you ping them and you say, hey, what would you guys be interested in doing? Expect over-reporting. I remember when we did it, we pinged the audience to find out if they would be interested in something like Total Fark, and they said, about 1% of them said, yeah, they'd pick it up. We were like, oh my God, 1%, that was huge.
Oh wow, well, that was enough.
Yeah, no, it wasn't anywhere near 1%, but that was okay. Wow. I mean, at least enough people said, yeah, we'd check it out to where it was worth doing. It doesn't have to be most of them, it just has to be some of them.
And what percentage pay for Total Fark today?
Oh, it's minuscule. I mean, it's less than 1/10 of 1%, but that's okay. I mean,
but it still brings in a significant amount.
Yeah, basically it's life support. I mean, if advertising revenue disappeared tomorrow, we would be able to continue to carry it forward. It would be painful and awful, and I'd be pulling my hair out says what happened to this.
Do you mind sharing how much that is, or not really? How much you get in subscription?
The revenue? But I mean, it's life support. Like I said, I mean, we could keep the lights on.
And what percentage of your total advertising is it? Do you want to show that? The total revenue?
Depends on 1 month. I think that if you ask me 6 months from now, it's going to be over 50%.
Oh, okay. Well, that's significant.
Yeah, because it's going to shift around. I mean, plus two, when you start concentrating on building your subscriber base up like we're going to, then that's going to change a lot of stuff around.
Any advice for anybody who wants to raise money right now?
Given what the reason for the current downturn, I would think it's still possible. Basically because the last downturn was actually caused by the tech companies, and so they were kind of ground zero of the blast radius, but now they're on the end. And venture capital companies have the money. It's sitting around. They didn't take loans out for it, so they've got it, and they need to spend it. They have a mandate to spend this stuff, so I think they're still looking. I think what they're going to do, though, is they're going to use the fact that their people are desperate, and they're going to just basically grind them out. Rather than get $10 million for 20% of the company, they're going to try to get $10 million for 50% of the company or worse, because they've got leverage now. And what are you going to do? Go out of business? I think that the ability to get money is probably unchanged, but what you can get and for how much of your company is probably significantly different now.
Okay. Thanks.
But I'm just guessing because I don't have any VC, so I don't know.
And that's a you're lucky.
I have no clue. I'm just making that up. But I bet I'm
that's your sense. Okay. Thanks, Drew.
Yep.